Our story started at the mansion of an Aldori Sowrdlord. Drawn by the promise of a most dangerous task and a commensurately huge reward, heroes of all stripes gathered here.
Where are they? This is taking forever! It didn't even say what this was for, just that the Aldori were looking for heroes. Who are the Aldori anyway, rich folk?
If you can't be patient, no one's keeping you here. Just go back to your mountains or whatever hole you crawled out of. The Aldori Sowrdlords run the premier school for the dueling arts. They're also the richest and most influential group in this part of Brevoy. Take that tone with them, and they'll teach you some manners pretty quickly.
And we have entered the game, folks. Welcome back. And for those who decided to skip the character creation, let me sum up our character real shortly. So I created a male half-orc mad dog barbarian. He's chaotic neutral, and the reason why I decided to go for mad dog barbarian is because so that we can have an animal companion with us. And I decided to go with a boar simply because I think that boars are very savage, can also be rather bloodthirsty, reckless and dirty, just like their master, just like the barbarians. And before we let these two continue to talk, let's check these. The Aldori Sowrdlords arose when famed swordsman Baron Syrian Aldori agreed to train a select group of pupils in his dueling techniques. They ruled Rostland for generations, each as prickly and impulsive as the author's founder. Though they are considered some of the finest sword fighters in the Inner Sea region, they are also obsessed with personal standing and honor. Okay, and Brevoy. Brevoy is a relatively young nation, having only existed since 4499 AR. What year is it now? I have no idea. The history of Brevoy before this time is the history of two often warring nations, Isia and Rostland. The coming of Korol the Conqueror changed all this. After securing the defeat and surrender of the two nations, Korol christened his family House Rozgarr. Its rule ended with the mysterious disappearance of every member of House Rozgarr in 4699 AR, leaving Brevoy in a precarious political position. Okay.
Alright, you purple toad, just shut your trap. And if you can't, I'll help you.
Hush! Quiet! They're coming.
So glad that there's voice acting in this game, so I don't need to read everything.
Greetings, everyone. I am Swordlord Jamandi Aldori, and this is Lord Mayor Yosef Salimius of Restov. Welcome to my mansion.
Why, thank you.
We thank you from the bottom of our hearts for responding to our call. You may be few, but that's unavoidable. We need only the best of the best for this task. And I see true heroes before me, strong and fearless. Exactly what Restov needs.
Seems like not every character in this game is going to have their own portrait, which is kinda understandable considering how high quality the character portraits in this game are. But still, it's kinda shame.
Thank you, Lord Mayor. Now, to the point. South of here, just beyond Brevoy's border, lies a region known as the Stolen Lands. This is disputed territory, and while it's long been claimed by nearby states, it's never been truly taken. I won't bore you with the legal technicalities. Suffice to say that anyone with enough courage and power to seize the stolen lands and name themselves Baron or Baroness, claiming dominion, well, none of the neighboring states would be able to challenge it. Of course, Restov would be first to recognize the legitimacy of this new state, as well as the noble title of its founder.
Alright, and the Stolen Lands. The Stolen Lands are an almost wholly unsettled region in the northeastern section of the River Kingdoms, bordering the nation of Brevoy and serving as a buffer between Brevoy and the River Kingdoms. Traditionally, the haunt of bandits and monstrous humanoids, the Stolen Lands are regarded as stolen by all nations along their border, even though none have ever been able to keep these realms under their control for long. Okay, and did we read about Restov already? Restov is one of the 2 largest cities in the fertile region of Rostland in southern Brevoy. Lord Mayor Josef Selemius leads the city, so it's the guy next to this woman, which is trade and cultural center that borders the river kingdoms, the Shrike River, and the Stolen Lands. As the birthplace of the Aldori dueling style, the city boasts several Aldori and Taldan dueling schools, which has led to the city being a favored place for young nobles to practice dueling championships. Most prominent among them is the Aldori Academy, widely regarded as the region's finest war college. Okay.
Unfortunately, one serious obstacle stands between you and this title. A gang of bandits holds sway in the Stolen Lands. Their chief, who they call the Stag Lord, considers himself the rightful owner of these lands, and no one has yet been able to challenge his power. Bring me his head, and you'll be able to return to the Stolen Lands as their legal ruler. Any questions?
There's a whole team of us. Who exactly will receive the Baron's title? Why not just recognize this Stagler as Baron? You're helping us found a barony. What do you gain from such generosity? What rewards can we expect exactly? Well, why not just recognize this Stag Lord as Baron?
That's a good point. As I see it, this Stag Lord already holds power over the region with confidence. Many noble bloodlines were started by bandits who just got lucky, weren't they?
Perhaps because we do have standards to maintain. This room has seen many celebrations of adventurers, and even those who just got lucky. But giving a noble title to a bandit lord? That's one thing that's never happened here, and it won't while I still breathe.
Well, fair enough. And who exactly will receive the title?
I will, of course. I'm the leader of this team, after all.
Since when?
Don't worry, though. I'll make it worth your while to help me.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't yet begun, and you already speak of divvying rewards. What makes you think we'll even succeed?
What an
There's
optimist.
little point arguing over who gains the title when we'll most likely lose our lives there.
Yeah, what a great optimist.
If I may please answer the question.
Yes, please.
We believe you're all equally deserving of a noble title. Over the course of your expedition, it will be up to you as a team to decide which of you is best suited to rule.
Mm-hmm, okay. So you won't say anything to that? You're helping us found a barony? What do you gain from such generosity? I don't think that my character would care too much to ask about this, or maybe even this, but just for you guys, I think I'm gonna ask this anyway. So you're helping us found a barony. What do you gain from such generosity?
Don't ask stupid questions. Why should you even care? What they have to gain and why, that's for Lady Aldori and I to discuss.
Oh, shut up.
It's none of your concern. Your only concern is to swing your sword around, or whatever it is you do.
Of course, we stand to benefit from this enterprise. But if you're concerned that we intend to rule your country from afar, using you as a front, well, please know that these concerns are unfounded. Let's just say that we have a strong interest in the region's stability. We have need of a ruling power we can negotiate with, not bandit gangs and monster hordes.
Okay. And what rewards can we expect exactly? I mean, only one can become the Baron or Baroness, so what about the rest of us?
And what reward would you seek beyond a noble title and your own lands?
We'll absorb the costs of preparing and equipping your expeditions. Once you return victorious, Restov will also allocate you a significant sum to provide financial support for you to establish your country. Essentially, we'll help you build your capital. I hope such a reward is satisfactory.
Well, that's fine by me. Yeah, that's fine by me. And also, folks, do let me know in the comments if the sounds are all right. If you want the sounds and audio, the game sounds to be louder or lower or whatever, do let me know. They seem to be fine to me anyway, but do let me know anyway if you want them louder or lower.
Words, words, words. Significant, financial. I can't fill my belly with pretty words.
Ah, Amiri, a fellow barbarian. Thinks exactly like us.
Of course. There will also be an official banquet held in your honor. All of Restov's high society will gather to celebrate your feat.
Now you're talking.
Indeed. And I guess that's that. It's clear as a day.
Excellent. You venture forth tomorrow. For now, you can take some time to get to know one another better. Or you can head straight to your guest rooms to get some rest. You'll find we've already prepared supplies for you there. And thank you again for agreeing to take part in this expedition. I wish you luck.
Thank you.
Thank you again, with all my heart, for replying to this call. The flare in your eyes reveals your courage, the unshakable will that distinguishes true heroes. I look at you, O champions of Restov, and doubt not for a second that you'll be victorious. So venture forth toward your feet. Go, and return in triumph.
Oh yes, we will. We will.
Hi, my name's Lindsay. I'm a bard, though this is my first real adventure. So, shall we go teach this stag lord a lesson?
Oh, we sure will. Just wait, we have plenty of great feats in store. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with this. I'm Rozgarr, pleased to meet you. That sounds a bit too formal. What do you want from me? Let's go with this. He likes to boast. We sure will. Just wait. We have plenty of great feats in store.
I have no doubt. Kind of related, I wanted to ask you something.
Yes?
How do you feel about this Tartuccio fellow? I think he's pretty obnoxious personally. He appointed himself head of the team, and he's just after the Baron's crown, or whatever it is Barons wear. It doesn't matter. I don't like him. I think you should be team leader. When I first saw you, I couldn't help but think, now here's a real hero. Someone who'll be praised in poems and songs. This is the person I'll write my book about.
Wait, a book? I'm no hero, just a mercenary. This is nonsense. Wait, a book? Yeah, our character doesn't know what a book is.
Damn, I should have led with that. Please, just let me explain. You know what the trouble with most heroes' biographies is? They're always written years later, based on the tales of, best case, people who saw things from the outside. Worst case, someone heard about it from their brother, who heard it from their friend, who heard it from their cousin, and so on, adding a new batch of lies each time. Every time I read about a heroic journey, I think to myself, why didn't they just bring a bard with them to write it all down properly?
Fair enough.
And then I thought, I could be that bard. I just needed to find a suitable hero and volunteer to follow along on their glorious adventure. A great plan, huh? And here we are, with a heroic journey lying before us. Who's going to be the hero? Some dwarf who keeps muttering about how we'll all die? Or maybe that horrific scythe lady? Or, God's forbid, Tartuccio? No way.
Not a bad plan. It's settled then. I'll accomplish the feats and you'll write them down. What about that barbarian? She looks pretty heroic. I think her name's Amiri. I have nothing against Tartuccio. Screw that toad. So what about Amiri?
Oh yeah, she's fantastic. You can tell she could tear a bear's head off with her bare hands, but she kind of scares me just a little. But I mean, her sword's twice as big as I am. She could cut me down without even noticing. Just think on it a bit, alright? I'm sure you'll agree.
Yeah, sure.
Alright, I'm going to my room to write about tonight. See you in the morning.
Alright, see you in the morning then. Oh, and our half-orc's name is Rozgarr. I think I forgot to mention that important little detail. Yeah, first objective, leave the hall. Yeah. I'm not gonna really talk to any of these people. Yeah, I'm gonna keep the tutorials on still. I don't think I'm gonna talk to any of these people because, like I said in the character creation video, I have already played. Well, I haven't played through the entire beta because I didn't want to spoil the first chapter basically. But I have played through the first hour of the game or so. So I wish that I can basically get to Oleg's trading post in this episode and then start an actual blind playthrough in the next episode, but we'll see how long this takes. I'm planning to make this episode about 45 minutes long or so, just to be absolutely safe. About 45 minutes, that's the ideal. You can use the number keys on your keyboard to select an answer in a dialogue. Yeah, thank you, game. So I try to complete this prologue section of the game, if you will, fast here, and it shouldn't take too long. It shouldn't take too long because the enemies are pretty damn easy.
Help! Help!
What's going on?
The mansion's under attack. We need to help.
What?
Some villains broke in and started killing everyone. I barely made it. Hurry, we have to help the guards fight off the attackers or we'll all be cut down one by one.
Not on my watch. As if to lend credence to Lindsay's words, a scream echoes from the hallway. You're not going anywhere. Oh yeah? Wanna bet? Okay, so I don't think I need to read these, but if you want to then pause the video yourself. I have already read these like a couple of times already. There.
Hey!
Okay, now let's just...
My way!
Out of my way, bitch! And then boar. This boar seems to have treat affliction. The treat and affliction means to tend to a single disease or poisoned character. Why does a boar have this? I don't know, but hey, he has it, apparently. One shot. And then we just loot him. Follow Lindsay, leave the hall. Trophies. You can interact with various objects each, such as the bodies of dead opponents by clicking on them. Interactive objects are highlighted when you hover your mouse over them or hold tab. The assassins are already here. Follow me, quickly. Yeah, sure. Just a moment.
I won't be halted.
Journal. Lindsay's journal contains your current quests and tasks. When the status changes, you will see a notification on the main screen. To open Lindsay's journal, press J as journal. Bloodstone. Yeah, let's just collect all of this. I was just wondering whether she was actually sleeping or not. Covered herself in blood to fool the assassins. Yeah, I'm coming. They got someone. We have to help. Look, they are running. Get them. And what shall I do with this one? We'll finish him later. He won't get away. Okay. Boar, go and charge to that, and then we charge to that guy. Just like that. Fuck
Just
yes.
in time. A bit longer and I'd have been... Whew, I don't even want to think about it. Can you imagine what a terrible loss this would have been? But it's alright now. I'm safe, sound and unscathed, ready to lead you to victory.
Yeah, of course. Sure, whatever.
Lady Jamandi's holding the line in the banquet hall. You know, the one where she had us gathered before. We need to make our way to her. And along the way, we'll try to save some of these dummies who are supposed to accompany us to the stolen lands.
Okay.
Speaking of dummies, take this ring. Quiet now, so that little fool doesn't hear us. She might try to steal it herself. It's magical. It'll protect you. You'll need it while you work to defend me.
Why, thank you, Tarsucha. You are so nice. You are so nice. Okay, there's the ring. I thought it was gold for a moment. So what did this ring do again exactly? Wearing this item grants a +1 bonus to armor class. This is a deflection bonus that does not stack with other deflection bonuses. Yeah, equipment. We know how the equipment works. Shame that we don't have... Well, we do have... Is that a two-handed axe? Oh wait, no, it's one-handed axe. Hand axe, yeah. We must be having this simply because we picked the hand axe skill. I want to dual wield.
I won't take that.
What do you mean you won't take that? There we go. That's more like it. Now which one deals more damage? 1 to 8 and 1 to 6. Yeah, we're gonna keep the sword in our main hand for now. Yeah, I like this. Do we want to put this on? Ours is scale mail, yeah. I don't think we want to. Ours seems to be better, at least as far as the armor is concerned. We're gonna keep that. Let's not go there just yet. And yeah, he's in our party too. Gotta remember that. Might as well pick up the corpus. What's this? Incense. A valuable luxury item. A merchant would pay well for it. Okay. So it's just trash, basically. Anything in this bookshelf? Ah, some gold and old map of Avistan. A useful household item. And The Curse of Ancient Yombra by Restov. Well, we can read the books later, but I just want to get... I just want to be done with this prologue part of the game first. And companions. Yeah, I know how companions work in this game. And this is copper ring. It doesn't do anything apparently.
My way.
Indeed. Our way. Or the highway. Okay, you do that.
Cut them to pieces!
And boar, you go in there as well. And you have some spells as well, but you can auto attack for now. As for you, just to auto attack. You both have crossbows apparently. Advanced combat. Yeah, spells. Let's see. To use a spell, click on the icon. Yeah. For clerics, druids, magi, paladins, rangers, and wizard spells are prepared in advance and expended when cast. The character must then rest before casting it again. Bards, inquisitors, and sorcerers can use their spells several times per day, but their spell repertoire is limited, whatever repertoire means. That's a fancy word. Spells have various characteristics such as range, duration, school, etc. Yeah, okay. Abilities. Most characters have usable abilities which may be limited to a certain number of charges. To use an ability, click on the icon. Yeah. Attack of opportunity. Okay. Tactical time flow.
I am superior!
Indeed, we are so superior.
Run them through!
There we go. Health and death. Each character has a certain number of hit points. Yeah, of course. We know how this works. To restore hit points, you can use healing spells, potions, or rest. Healing potions can be bought from merchants or obtained as trophies after combat. Healing spells are accessible to the following classes: Bard, Druid, Cleric, Inquisitor, Paladin, and Ranger. Ranger too. That's a bit... It's not very common for Rangers to be able to heal. Oh yeah, and then we should make sure that we have the healing potions in our... in this inventory here. I had 2. I don't have anything. I have no potions in my inventory, so these two I just have to. Oh, okay. Never mind. You got 2 potions. Fine. And these are Scroll of Cure Light Wounds and Cure Moderate Wounds, and these are one-time use. You can use the scrolls only one time, and then they just disappear. Okay, speaking about healing potions, moderate wounds, okay. Let's continue.
Onwards!
Oh no, is everyone dead? Pathetic. They couldn't even defend themselves, but they thought they could conquer the stolen lands. Yeah, that's a good point. You may be an asshole, Tarchuccio, but that's a good point. That's what our character thinks too. Admittedly. And over here. Oh shit, they went and killed the cooks too.
I'm losing my temper.
Cooking Almanac of the Inner Sea by Jubilost Nat Trouble. Yeah, Jubilost. I actually know that character. I actually know that. But I won't say any more than that. Oh, might as well take some fish. Why not? Some cooking materials and stuff. Anything here? And silver ring. But it doesn't seem to do anything. No, it's just, well, trash basically that you sell. Or maybe treasure would be
It's the end for you rats!
more suitable.
I
don't think that she needs our help, but whatever.
Spell's not working like that.
We have to get to the line of sight, I take it.
You deserved it.
You deserved it.
Oh, it's you. Stay up from under my feet or I'll strike you down.
Hey, we are both barbarians.
Blood for Gorum!
And she's worshipping the same god as we do. Gorum, also known as our Lord in Iron, is a god of battle above all other pursuits. It is said that he would rust away into nothingness if there is ever a time with no more conflicts to be fought. His faithful belief he is present in every iron weapon of war that is forged. Cool.
Barbarians.
Hey, we are cool.
I think that's exactly how heroes should be.
What? Stupid, sweaty, and always looking for something to gobble up or lop the head off of? Calistria, save me from such heroes.
Yeah, and Calistria, that's another deity. Calistria, also known as the Savored Sting and the Unquenchable Fire, is the goddess of lust and revenge who takes on many faces and guises. She is held in especially high regard by elves, who often identify with her mercurial moods and changeable nature. A fondness for wasps has earned this vengeful deity the title of Savored Sting. Such creatures live on after harming their enemies, a trait Calistria's followers hope to emulate when pursuing their goals. Lovely. Sounds like a nice deity. And as far as I know, there is no way to make the game go a bit faster, because the game, after playing Pillars of Eternity and then Tyranny twice, this game feels very slow, because in those Obsidian's games, you can actually speed up the game so your characters can run faster, and the combat is also faster as well. But here I don't see an option to do that, which is a shame. Well, maybe it's here, but I'm just not seeing it. There they are, the assassins. This is your last chance. Drop your weapons and we'll spare your lives. So generous, I'm afraid. I can't offer you the same courtesy. Hey, you ugly muck. Get them. What in hell's name is that? Damn. Damn. He wrecked them. But at least we can loot them. What was this again? Potion of Enlarged Person. So this basically makes us bigger and stronger, I take it. This increases changes of... This increases changes the creature's size category to the next larger one. The target gains a +2 size bonus to strength and -2 size penalty to dexterity, to a minimum of 1, and -1 penalty on attack rolls. Yeah, okay. So it basically makes us bigger and stronger, but also slower. Makes sense. I can't get through that. The passage is blocked, you can't make it through this way. Yep, I know that. Skill check. The same skill checks you have basically in Pillars of Eternity and Tyranny as well.
Can you make an epic pose? I need inspiration.
Okay, 2 more noobs. Yeah, you two can just kill that.
Hands dirty again.
Noobs. There we go. An armory. I'm sure Jamandi wouldn't mind if we borrowed some weapons. Break the door into the armory and find some weapons. Well, actually no, we are not here for the weapons, we are here for something else entirely. Interactive objects highlight. Press tab key to highlight all interactable items. Yeah, sure. But we don't need any of this stuff.
What have we here? This chest is full of gold. I guess it's for the guards' salaries, all things considered. Well, those freeloaders don't seem to have been working too hard for it. Maybe we should pocket it instead.
What? No, we're heroes, not thieves.
Who said we were stealing it? We'll just take the gold for safety so the assassins don't get it.
Yes, of course.
And then we can heroically return it to Jamandi when this is all over.
Gold, interesting, how much? Stealing from a sword lord in her own mansion? She would have our heads. No distractions, if you haven't forgotten they are trying to kill us. Yeah, we go with this.
Finally, a voice of reason.
Do what you want. I don't care. It was just a suggestion.
Just a suggestion.
There's a lot of money in that chest, and with all these bandits running around, it wouldn't be any better if they stole it.
Yeah, whatever you say. And this is what we have, the Watchkeeper's Key. A small key that opens the northern wing of the mansion. That's what we needed. We don't need anything else from here. Yeah, this just pauses the game. Encumbrance. Oh yeah, they can carry limited amount of weight based on their strength score. Yeah. Okay, then we open this.
Oh, familiar faces. I hope you're not so frightened as to swing at every shadow. It's me, Jathal. I don't recommend advancing down the hallway, assuming you value your life, of course. There were a few people with me, and you can see what happened to them.
And just how did they all end up dead while you don't seem to have a scratch?
I'll answer but briefly and just once. Further scares and explanations will wait until we aren't being hunted by a group of assassins. Deal? All right. I'm undead. These traps are deadly to the living, but they're harmless to me.
What do you mean, undead? Really? Like zombies or skeletons or...
Didn't you just hear what she said?
As I said, further explanations will wait until later.
Yeah, that.
All you need to know right now is that we're on the same side, and we have to fight off a small army of hired assassins. Let's get to it.
Yep. Let's go, folks. Now we got Jay though, and she's undead.
My way.
Oh yeah, traps. Yeah, we know how traps work. We know how the traps work. We could use Lindsay to disarm them, but she did say that the traps are harmless to her. So fuck it, let's go through it.
How curious.
Let's go through them with her.
What a surprise. How
Yep,
curious.
the trap hit her, but she didn't lose any health. Nothing happened. So she wasn't bullshitting us. And now the traps are gone, I take it. Yeah.
I won't be
That's one
halted.
good way to disarm the traps. Might as well carved beads. Yeah, might as well pick it all. Even though just a moment ago we decided not to steal from Jamandi, but hey, we're doing it now. Chainmail. Falkheart. What the heck is a Falkheart? It's a two-handed something. Well, I don't want to carry too much, so screw that. And this Scroll of Bless. Bless fills your allies with courage. Each ally gains a +1 morale bonus. Okay, and this Shield of Fate. The spell creates a shimmery magical field around the target that averts and deflects attacks. The spell grants the subject a +2 deflection bonus to AC, with an additional +1 to the bonus for every 6 levels you have. Okay, I think that's...
Adventures call to them.
Yeah, we know that scrolls are single-use items. We know that. Then we want to go here. What are you dallying for? I'm telling you, Yamandi's cache has to be here somewhere. Well, hurry it up before... Stop! Someone's coming.
Then our leader charged forwards. Hey, wait for me! Any last wishes?
Then...
Onward.
We're just gonna go and slaughter these noobs. We're just gonna one-shot them like this. These assassins suck, I tell you. Find and open a cache in Sowrdlord Jamandi Aldori's mansion. Well, might as well do it since we are here. Okay, I have done this like 3 times or so, and I still don't remember that how the statues had to be exactly. Okay, let's hope that this won't take too long. Oh, more chests. Silver disc, luxury item, fine. Horseshoe, rusty horseshoe. Why this is considered as a useful household item, I don't know, but we're gonna pick it up anyway. Okay, so how did we want these statues again?Maybe I had to lower the sword. Oh, okay, I think I remember now. We had to lower all the swords down of all these statues.
All this waiting
Let's see.
bores me.
Okay, that's down, and then we had to do something
Time is
here.
wasting.
Was it this one?
Battles await.
Okay. We have to lower this one down. What lowers that one? Was it this? Yes.
We do it my way.
We still need to lower either.
And Lindsay was called forth.
Onwards!
God damn it.
I'm trusting you here.
Well, I don't trust you.
I lead. You follow.
Ah, there we go. So it was all swords down. Yeah, I remembered correctly. Well, let's see what do we have here. Shining scale, carved urn and some gold. Nice. Empty notebook. Wand of magic missile. It has 11 charges, so we can use that to shoot missiles basically. Okay, and a copper ring.
I won't be held.
Okay, that didn't take too long, luckily. Okay, and then open this door. And we are in the country yard.
Let's move already. Spell's not working like that.
Just go to the line of sight then. There we go. Where's my boar? There it is. Kinda annoying that boar doesn't seem to have its own portrait here, or any other icons. Not that I can see anyway. Just come here.
You're but a footnote in our story.
Oh, there's an archer there. Okay, go and attack that archer. You... I don't know, splash some acid on his face.
This is where I step in.
Auto attack and burning hands. Is this a... Oh, yeah, it's a cone thingy, so I assume that there's friendly fire in this game. Ray of Frost. Try that. Come on, kill the low man. This is it. My time has come. Oh, great, just take my soul. Oh, it's that optimistic dwarf. Help the wounded dwarf. Yeah, sure, but first we're gonna pick up all the items. Potions, especially, but might as well pick it all. Alright, you.
Brutus, I can sense your silhouette hovering over me. It won't be much longer. Soon we shall meet, O Lord of Oblivion.
And dialogue skill checks, yeah, I know how those work. And Kratos. Kratos is the god of the end times, a sentient and cruel moonlet that looks down upon the boneyard and waits for the last living soul to die. When Pharasma judges the last soul after the last living body dies on the material plane, Kratos will descend to the boneyard and move on to the material plane to clean up and pack the dust away for another reality. No one really knows what Kratos is going to do once the last soul is judged, but it is generally accepted that it will not be pleasant. Okay, what's wrong? Pour one of the dwarf's healing potions into his mouth? This should help. Diplomacy, aren't you being a bit premature? Look at yourself, you have barely got a scratch. Well, we're not gonna be diplomatic. Diplomacy. So it would be Tartuccio to use the diplomacy skill because, well, he's the most diplomatic of all of us apparently. And intimidate. What? This purple toad is more more intimidative than we are? Bullshit. Okay. So let's just pour one of the healing potions into his mouth.
Too late. Forgive me. Oblivion is calling.
Oh, for crying out loud. Quit that. Stand and fight, or I'll really send you to your final rest. It's still Tartuccio.
How rude. Speaking to a dying man that way. Look, I can't even move. What? It can't be. But I'm gravely wounded. I can't even stand on my own 2 feet. Watch. It seems I will live. I suppose I must postpone meeting my god. Not for long, I'm sure. But while we remain in this transient world, Arim is at your service.
Okay, Arim. For some reason, it sounds like you are a bit too eager to die. Spell conversion. Clerics and druids can convert their spells spontaneously. A cleric of good alignment doesn't need to prepare healing spells. They can spend almost any prepared spell to cast a cure spell of the same level. In the same way, a cleric of evil alignment doesn't need to prepare inflict spells. During character creation, clerics of neutral alignment can choose whether their converted spells cure or inflict. A druid can convert almost any prepared spell into summon nature's ally of the same level. Okay. I wonder if I can see his alignment, but we'll check that later.
We do it my way.
Formations. Ah, okay. Formations. Might as well do that as well. So, I think these two should be at the front, and yeah, boar as well. Harren should be somewhere in the middle, and these two are the weakest, physically the weakest casters, ranged characters, so they should stay in the back. Yeah, like that. Oh, and before we continue, let's look around a bit more in case... No, there's nothing else. Okay, fine. Hey, you.
You, run and get an axe. You, bring more water. You, stay here and hold our defense. Those assassins are still around here somewhere. Aha! Some of our guests survived. Good. You need to get to the banquet hall and help Lady Jamandi.
Okay. Well, I don't think we need really care about these. I'll go immediately.
May Abadar keep you safe.
Abadar. Ah, that's the god that my I think it was female gnome cleric would have worshipped if she would have won the character poll. I think she came. Yeah, she came in the second place actually. So it was rather close. But anyway, Abadar. Abadar, the god of cities, law, merchants and wealth, also called the god of walls and ditches in the Eastern Dragon Empires, is known to be a patient deity. Maintaining a strong, neutral stance in his actions, he sets forth to expand civilization and order among the peoples of Golarion. Yeah, so the idea of my gnome cleric, crusader to be more specific, was to spread the Abadar's ideals and then a civilization to the savage, untamed, stolen lands. That was the idea of that character, but maybe next time. Okay, so, well, let's go to the fire. What could go wrong? Illustrated book episodes. Well, yeah, I know how these work. So our adventure started. Earlier and much more tragic than we had expected. The whole team who had gathered in the hall yesterday had been reduced to but a handful of brave souls led by Rozgarr. And not at all by that scoundrel Tartuccio, no matter what he might have imagined of himself. Jamandi Aldori was waiting for us, but to get to her, we would have to march through fire. Literally, as we approached the burning building, we drenched ourselves with buckets of water, tried to find a less dangerous passage, covered our noses and mouths before we rushed inside. Well, of course we're gonna go with this. We drenched ourselves with buckets of water. Our Rozgarr may not be the smartest person in the team, but even he would say that, yeah, let's drench ourselves in the buckets of water. Let's do that. He's not that stupid. Prudence is the key to victory. Before moving through the fire, we thoroughly wet our clothes and hair. After that, we tried to find a less dangerous passage. No, we covered our noses and mouths before we rushed inside. It was a good thing we hadn't wasted any time. After entering the building and taking just a few steps forward, the wall behind us slanted and crashed down with a terrible crackling sound, blocking the way back. While we may not have planned on going back, if we have come in a little later, the flaming logs and red-hot bricks would have fallen right on our heads. Regardless, we were left with only one way to go. The hot air burned our lungs and our eyes watered from the smoke, but Rozgarr led us stubbornly through the flames, while Tartuccio did nothing useful at all. Not biased at all. We had made it to the hallway leading to the banquet hall when we heard someone calling for us. It was Valerie, one of the guards I had chatted with a bit in the banquet hall. Even then, in that calm setting, I had been stunned by her beauty. But now, amid the smoke and flames, she looked like a celestial avenger, an armored deity, menacing but beautiful and merciful, descending from the higher spheres to help us poor mortals. She held a burned, barely living guard in her arms. "There are two more," she shouted as she passed by us. "They are wounded. Help me pull them out." Tartuccio grumbled something about how Jamandi was waiting for us. Meanwhile, Rozgarr rushed to save the guards from the fire, shouted to Valerie that she should leave them and join to help Jamandi Aldori. Well, I don't really want to go with diplomatic option. Well, fuck it, let's just go and save the guards from the fire. Succeeded, of course. Saving the poor fellows didn't take long. Together we lifted them up and carried them away from the fire. Only then did Valerie pause to catch her breath and wipe the sweat from her face. "Thank you, that was truly noble of you," she said. "And now let us rush to Lady Aldori's aid." Ensuring the guards we had rescued were relatively safe, we made our way to the hall where the battle was already in full swing. And we got 9 experience, nice. And we got Valerie in our team now. Conditions. One of your characters is fatigue. This is just one of the negative conditions that can affect you during the game. To notify you that the character is under effect of a condition, a symbol will appear near the portrait. To find out more about the character's condition, open the character's sheet. Okay, so it's Valerie, right? Yeah, fatigue. A fatigue character cannot charge and takes a -2 penalty to strength and dexterity. Doing anything that would normally cause fatigue causes the fatigue character to become exhausted. After complete rest, fatigue characters are no longer fatigued. Yeah, of course. Okay, so we got a full party of 6. Nice. And now, uncollected loot. When you leave a location, you can review uncollected loot from defeated enemies and decide if you want to take it or leave it behind. Loot from other sources such as plants, chests and hidden stashes have to be collected manually. Yes, of course. Well, I think we can take some more, yeah. And now to help out Lady Jamandi. You can use the number keys on your keyboard to select an answer in dialogue. Yes, thank you, game. You have already told me that. Could you tell me something that I don't know? Can you surprise me? I think I'm also gonna end this video after we are done in this mansion. We go to Oleg's trading post in the next video. Reinforcements are already on the way. English is hard sometimes, folks. Okay.
No one stands
There's
in
quite a
my
few
way.
people there. But wait, where is the... Ah, there's the potions, okay, good. Okay, so I'm gonna give some more... How did I separate them into... There we go. Well, one for you and... Can I put all 15? No, I can't. Okay, that's good. So I don't need to separate. I don't need to separate them into one singular potions. But I'm wondering. Well, I'm gonna kind of. Actually, no. I'm not gonna spoil anything for you in case you haven't seen this game before or watched anyone else play it. So I'm not gonna spoil it. But I'm not gonna give Tartuccio anything. Fuck him. I'm gonna. You don't need this actually. You are a healer, so you don't. I'm gonna give you one. The heck is that? Belt lantern. This magical lantern emits a soft light. It can be conveniently hooked to a belt. She looks cool. Look at that big ass shield. It's like a. She's like. It looks like she's holding a fucking door. And is it a two-handed sword? Where can I see her? Where's her weapons? I can see her banded mail, but. Oh, they are here. It's one-handed weapon sword. Okay, it just looks so big. Okay. Alright, so. We're gonna go and kill that guy over there. You go there and...
I always have a second plan.
Disrupt undead. Not very useful here, I don't think. Touch of fatigue. Daze. The spell clouds the mind of a humanoid creature with 4 or fewer hit dice. Yeah. It just dazes them, okay. You could daze this and this channeler there. And as for you, you could also charge.
Learn how to use it first.
Well, run to it, goddammit.
They dare to attack me?
Okay, so now you can charge that. Harem, I want to... That's a heal. Where's the... He should have a blessing thingy. Bless. Yeah. Boost our morale. Boost our morale. Oh shit. Already. Drink that. And cure light wounds, please. Thank you. Thanks for the boost. And all creatures within 30 foot burst centered on caster. This is a heal, right? Positive energy causes a burst that heals. Yeah, okay, good to know. Holy shit. We're taking so much damage. Can I... Is there even a cooldown on these things? I can just spam them, right? Inflict light. Just go and kill that. And why do you walk? Just run. We are in combat, damn it. And yeah, you can... Oh, don't leave me. The game seems to be freezing every now and then. That's a bit annoying, admittedly.
Out of my way!
There we go. Oh, and Amiri is here. Completely forgot about her. Okay, and... I really like this music, so fucking epic. Okay, so... There's that. Boar has already killed that guy. This is... Channel positive energy damage undead. Okay, so this is heal and this is for damaging the undead, but they both basically channel positive energy, but for different purposes. And also, if we use this near Jatol, then it means that it will hurt Jatol. I know that much. Heck, if we even drink a healing potion with Jatol, she takes damage from that, because yeah, I completely forgot about that. Holy shit, she got way more abilities than I thought. Shit, I didn't know that. Well, whatever. So, yeah, it was actually kind of pointless to give her these potions. That's a bit pointless. So far, so good. Nice. And we are victorious. Fuck yes! And Jamandi managed to solo the big... that giant, whatever it was. Praise be Erastil, we made it. That's it. Time to count our losses, I suppose. What did he have? Great axe. I guess I could give that to myself and get rid of the shield, because I'm not planning to be a tank with this character. Okay, where is the axe? We did pick it up, right? Yeah, we did pick it up. Where's the axe? Oh, there it is. Yeah, it is on his back. I expected it to be a bit bigger, considering that we picked it up from a giant, but whatever. Then we're gonna pick up these. All the potions as razors. And what's this? Alchemist's Fire. You can draw a flask of Alchemist's Fire as a splash weapon with a range of 30 feet. Okay, so it's kinda like Molotov's cocktail. Acid Flask, basically the same thing, but poisonous damage, I take it. Didn't read it entirely. And bracers. Might as well put this on. Damn, we look so badass. Okay. And then we just talk to her. I was expecting her to walk here, but whatever. Yeah, we had to do it this way.
Thank you for your valor and bravery. The enemy was strong, but you were stronger. And that means I made the right choice. Just as I thought, there were worthy leaders among you. I'm especially grateful to them for the courage and common sense they showed while defending the mansion. But this attack means we have even less time than I thought. Someone already knows of our plans and is acting against us. You'll begin your expedition immediately.
Lady Aldori, please, I know who arranged this attack. The vile king of Pitax, Iroveti.
Sounds Italian.
What's more, I know who among us works for him. Hey, you! Show everyone the ring you're wearing.
Hey!
You think I wouldn't recognize Iroveti's seal? That's why he wasn't killed. The bandits recognized him as one of their own by this signet ring.
Son of a bitch! Well, I didn't know about this. But still, Pitax. Long a haven for thieves and smugglers, Pitax is a hub for trade in the river kingdoms. It aspires to be a center of culture and higher learning as well, but cannot escape its more unsavory origins. Okay. Diplomacy? Diplomacy +3. How come we are so diplomatic? Well, whatever. I thought you're just trying to set me up. He's the one who gave me this ring. Liar! Attack. Yeah, that's what he would do. That's what he would do, honestly.
Not another move, or I'll kill you where you stand.
Well, fine.
There's
Let's not kill him
definitely
yet.
a spy among us. But who? All I have is one word against another. I'm afraid you're both under suspicion.
I bet my life the spy's anyone but this man. I saw how he dealt with those creeps with my own eyes. A true warrior. I'd go with him through hell and high water.
Damn.
This purple crook on the other hand. He's got the eyes of a spy. And the mug of a spy!
Lady Aldori, don't listen to this thick-headed barbarian. She doesn't know what she's talking about. During the attack, our leader showed his true colors. He forced us to break into the armory and rob it.
Ah, I thought you were the leader. Moral choices. Sometimes your character has to make difficult decisions relying on the conscience, or lack thereof. Such decisions impact your character's alignment, gradually shifting your character toward good or evil, lawful or chaotic. Some dialogues feature special options that are available only to characters with certain alignments. I don't like diplomacy, but there is chaotic neutral option here, so we're obviously gonna go with that. Forgive me for my trespass. In my defense, we were in the middle of a battle in dire need of weapons, but we're gonna go with this. We were in the middle of a battle and needed weapons. There was no time to run and ask permission. Yeah, true, but then again, we didn't actually even pick up any weapons from there, so yeah, it's kinda dumb, but whatever.
Considering the circumstances, that was more than reasonable.
Is it not insane to be faced with death and stop to question whether you may be breaking some law or rule? Our leader acted wisely.
Thank you, Arim.
There is a difference between initiative taken in battle and blatant arrogation. How can someone who disregards authorities be a leader himself?
Well, what if the leader himself is the authority?
What about that trick he pulled right before we came in here?
Which one?
He knew very well you were fighting the enemy, but instead of rushing to help you, he dallied as long as he could, dropping everything to save people from the fire, even though the guards were handling things just fine. He was obviously hoping to show up too late and find you already dead.
Well, to be fair, I did kind of dally around a little bit because I wanted to loot all the enemies, and then we tried to and actually got to Lady Jamandi's secret stash. So yeah, I did kind of dally there, and so Tartuccio does have a point, but he's not pointing it out for some reason. Okay, so neutral, good. People were dying right in front of me. How could I just walk by? That doesn't really sound like our character, to be honest. Neutral, evil. I wouldn't have saved them without good reason. Dead soldiers are useless, but the wounded could still help Kesten defend the mansion. I think we go with this. This sounds more like him. I wouldn't consider this as evil necessarily, but whatever.
You're talking about living people, not pawns on a game board.
Oh, really?
It was perfectly reasonable. Just the way a leader should think.
Thank you, Jadol.
How could you say such a monstrous thing?
Oh, come on.
Is that the way the hero of my book would talk?
Apparently, yes.
You sound more like a villain.
Well, I wasn't trying to be a villain. The villain character that I was also in the poll, male halfling arcane trickster, came in third place. So yeah, but whatever.
Enough squabbling. I'm still not sure which of you I can trust. However, the risk of entrusting the whole affair to a spy is too great. Here's what we'll do. 2 teams will head out. That way, I'll know at least one group can be counted on to serve my interests in the stolen lands.
Okay.
Lady Aldori, most of those who were to set off for the stolen lands have been killed. Those who yet live will require help. Please allow me to join the expedition.
I'm sad to lose such a talented warrior. But you're right, Valerie. They have greater need of you right now. Go, and may Abadar keep you. Which of the 2 teams would you prefer to accompany?
Okay, this is going to be this is going to be the interesting part.
If Tartuccio allows, I would join his team.
Yeah, that didn't come as a surprise.
I don't appreciate your willfulness.
In a conversation with Jamandi, you described your motives in a way that seemed too chaotic and not credible to Valerie. Yeah, I kinda expected that. I was confused for a second. Wait, there's 2 Valeries here. Whatever.
And I like our leader.
Thank you.
What wisdom lies in minding orders, laws, and rules in the face of oblivion, knowing not whether you'll be alive tomorrow? I will go with his team.
Well, thank you. And it was also a very good thing that Harry decided to come with us, because he's the main healer of this bunch, apparently.
I like how our leader does things. Efficient, and without unnecessary spiritual agonizing. I'll go with him.
Yeah, that's cool. She's a very good damage dealer, from what I have seen so far.
I'd say heartless. Would the protagonist of my book do such a thing? No. I guess I'd better go with Tartuccio.
Well, fine. Go with Tartuccio. He's so much better. Lindsay watched what you revealed in your conversation with Jamandi and got a glimpse of someone who is egoistical and evil. She doesn't like this. Well, he can't be egoistical even, sure, but evil, I wouldn't go that far.
I don't even need to think. I'm
Do you
coming
even
with this
think?
man. As for you, Purple Toad, just wait until we meet along the way. I'll be sure to hang your rotten spy guts from the trees.
I don't even need to think. Well, you don't really think that much anyway, so...
Alright, we have 2 teams. To avoid unnecessary conflict on the road, you'll each take a different route to the stolen lands. Tartuccio's team will go through Navakta's crossing. The garrison commandant will provide him all the help he needs. You will take your team to Oleg Leviton's trading post. He's been complaining about the Stag Lord's bandits for a while now. There, you'll be provided with all the necessary travel supplies.
Okay, thank you. And Nivakta's Crossing? Nivakta's Crossing is a village at the very southern edge of Rustland, protected by a wooden palisade, walls surrounding it. The South Rustland Road runs through the village, as does the road leading to the newly established settlement at Warnhold. This place is home to trappers, anglers, hunters, and tradesmen. The locals are a serious bunch, and very suspicious of strangers, especially those from the Stolen Lands. The trading post. This abandoned border fort at the southern edge of Rostlang found a new life recently. Oleg and Svetlana Leviton, a couple from Restov, built it into a trading post. This place is now one of the few hospitable shelters for travelers in the surrounding wilderness. Okay, and we got camp supplies and rations ×4, signed scroll of raised dead. So we can basically rise someone, a dead companion from the dead, but I don't know if that's going to be very useful because these characters won't die. Because I decided to make it so. But then again, I guess we could raise them during combat, possibly. But anyway, we'll see.
Tartuccio, your words are quite convincing. But I can't afford to trust words alone. If you're really innocent, I hope you'll prove it with your deeds. While you're away, Keston will investigate the night's events and learn who in Restov is working for Patox. But you should know that it isn't just Patox we need to worry about. The royal house of Surtova may also interfere in our plans. I've managed to keep this affair a secret from them so far, but that can't last long. By my estimations, you have no more than 3 months. After that, any feats you accomplish will be pointless.
Why? Well, why would our feats be pointless if the royal house of Surtova finds out what we are doing? House Surtova, the current ruling family of Brevoy, is also the oldest Brevik noble family and the most influential. Their original holdings are the environs of Port Ice in northern Isia on the shores of the Lake of Mists and Whales. The Surtovas are known as careful and cunning diplomats. Before Korol the Conqueror invaded, the Surtovas were known as pirates and raiders, and the family still has many connections with the pirates and brigands of the region, many of whom are distant relations of the Surtova clan. The family motto is "Ours is the right." Okay. So, if I'm understanding this correctly, we have 3 months. We got 3 months to secure the stolen lands for ourselves.
And now, farewell. This battle was but the first ordeal along your path, and you overcame it as true champions of Restov. May the obstacles that follow also fall to your feet. Fear nothing, my friends, and return victorious.
Yes, we will. We will. Okay, and then we go to the world map. The first step on the road to glory. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end the episode here. I have played this game for almost an hour or so.
Surviving a terrible night, our small team set off to brave our fate. Beware, stolen lands. Heroes are on the way.
Shame that Lindsay is not on our team at the moment. Okie dokie, so map movement. Yeah, I think I know how to use the map, but like I said, I'm gonna end this episode here, and in the next episode we go to Oleg's trading post and deal with the bandits there, minor spoilers there. And after we have done that, the rest of the game is blind to me. I have no idea what's going to happen next. So the trading post is, well, it's somewhere over here. But anyway, that's where we are gonna go next in the next episode. So until then, thank you for watching my blind playthrough of Pathfinder Kingmaker, and see you next time for more.